Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop search for all crypto-related news and technicals. I'm your host Martin, and in this episode we're going to be talking about Bitcoin consolidating. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure to subscribe, you hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. If you want to keep on chatting with us while the stream is on, you can join us on the Discord link. We'll be going out here in a second, right? It's not letting me send out the YouTube message for some important reason, so let's copy and paste it here. Well, being late, guys, I did have a very long day off to get an emergency call prior to the stream starting. Got sorted out, closed a couple of good deals today. So I'm happy. It's just, wow, a lot of freaking, for some reason we're getting a lot of workload right now, which is pretty awesome, but you know, it's cool. There we go. Is my voice better? Let me know. I may. Yeah, my daughter came in here and she was messing around with with the knob on the mic. She might have lowered it. I think I have it where I usually have it. So I'm thinking that it might be okay right now. Let me know, please, if it's better now. Thanks. Like I said, man, I had a freaking long day at the office, man. And when this stream is done, I still get a lot of work to do. So I'm going to start moving through stuff. Or Lucia had more time to stay and play. But we're going to see who's going on. Who's in the house? Steve, yo, first. Awesome. Jeff, second. Also, wow. Jeff, what's up? Hey, Steve again, and lol, time is relative. Interesting. Drew says, what is good? What is good, man? Crypto Gamer. Adrian Simic. Yo, yo, yo. And I think, oh, is Fever? What's up? And then Fazan, hi. And Andrew, yo. All right, now that we get everyone in, let's get rolling, man. Let's move over to this screen where everything happens. And then False Flag says, press and account at 4. That's pretty good. Thank you, Flex, for being here, man. You are awesome, bro. We'll do what's up to you. Let's get rolling, man. Again, I am going to try to move at a regular pace, but stream might not go longer than, I know I was super late, but it might not be longer than 10:30, so about an hour. We'll see. I still get a lot of stuff I got to finish. Just want to come in here, talk shop. Not a lot happening. A lot of consolidation, right? It would make sense if I was, yeah. Maybe, man. It probably will. Anyways, we're going sideways. We're in this triangle. We're failing to break, right? We drew it yesterday. We're still within the triangle. We hit that upper part. Now we're coming back down. We might go for that 20 moving average to test support. That 20 moving average is at $165 billion right now. We're sitting at 1.63. That 20 moving average is at 1.58. Sorry, I was reading volume. $1.58 trillion. That's where it should be at, right? So we should be going right now to the downside, maybe test support, and then try to bounce. Hopefully break out of this triangle that we're trading within, right? So, yeah, sorry, man. Not going to be able to do a lot of chat today, right? Again, I'm a little bit pressed for time. I hate coming into the stream and feel rushed, but I wanted to come in, talk some stuff real quick on crypto, and then, you know, there's stuff I need to finish. Anyways. We are bought at, we're going up 0.27% on dominance. Today, we're also going up a little bit more, 0.37. That is it for Bitcoin dominance. Again, just market cap, not a lot happening, right? Nothing bearish. We might be creating some hidden bearish. Let me zoom in here. Yes, hidden bearish. I almost skipped over this. All right, and this is the reason that we're getting that slight action to the downside, right? Here we never go into a smaller time scale, so I don't mind things going over to the 1 hour. And then low to high also, right? So hidden bearish divergence, potential action to the downside. Starting to go down a bit. It's okay. Well, let's go to the Bitcoin price, man. At 40,100. There we go on the dot. Doge to the moon. Yeah, Doge to the moon, man. I know you guys are going to request Theta, so I'm just going to put it on the list. Hopefully I'll get to it, and then there's going to be no more coins, right? Oh yeah, I'm going to try to keep a tight stream today. Let me just update the list, and then we're done with the coin request. That's it. Let's roll. Bitcoin going up. We were creating this hidden divergence that we shifted yesterday, right? We had it to here. Right? And then in the short term, we were creating some kind of divergence to here, remember? To this point. And then we just shifted it over to where we have it right now. And so, hidden divergence, we might be getting some action to the downside. And, particularly because we're near a resistance. We did try to go again to that 40,900 area. We rejected. We're still above 39,291, which is pretty good. Right now, flirting with that alert that's just been triggering all day today, man. We're neutral at 52.15. With that, let's go to the 4-hour chart. Not a lot happening here that is bullish or bearish. On the 4-hour, we had this bearish divergence for action to the downside. We're just flagging, right? We're consolidating. Look at this. This will be a very, very large triangle consolidation after rejecting that zone, right? This is what I'm looking at, right? A large triangle here on the 4-hour chart, and I forgot to anchor this, so let's just do that real quick. Shift it to blue. We know we're talking about a pattern, not a divergence, right? And keep things clean in our charts, right? Easiest way to get lost is when you don't color code things. Anyways, hit this bottom part, we should be looking for a bounce to happen potentially, which would be awesome. Low to high, negative to positive, and low to high. There's nothing bullish, right? We're about to start making negative momentum. We could go down on that. We'll see. I'll write it down. I'm not sure if I'm able to get to it, right? You said Theta, so we'll see. Not sure if I'm able to get to it, right? Whatever we get to 10:30, that's my cutoff time today. Yeah, a couple minutes, about 1 hour, right? Anyways, nothing here that is bearish right now. It's a impulse up, consolidation. We should be looking for actually the upside on this consolidation, but you know, we've shown weakness. We've hit this area a couple times. We're just failing to really stay above that 40,900. We gotta get another shot at it, I think, right? We could get another shot at it, maybe create more bearish divergence, right? It wouldn't be weird. We've done it before, right? Like on a pump, right? We've gotten pumps, right? We get our divergence, we pump again, right? After we flag down, like we did here on this example. Right? Impulse up, flag, right? Pump again, bearish divergence, then break down. Hopefully we can get something like that here, where we pump, bearish divergence, then break back down. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, we're looking at this on a tighter triangle, remember? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to shift our lines for this triangle and just go there, and that one I'll just readjust it. Maybe go there. I think we did move slightly higher. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to double check here, but what is this high, dude? Did we go slightly higher? I think so. Did this high here? Yeah, we did go slightly higher. All right. So I'm going to get rid of these lines here. And we're going to draw from here to here and say, look at this. We're going slightly higher. But it is there, man. It's going to be divergence, right? Like yellow. And we're having bearish divergence. Strong. We're going from positive to negative. At some point in time, this was actually positive. And this was when this was going green. We just rejected because up to here, we were creating that divergence. I had seen it throughout the day. I just didn't draw it because we lost it, and then afterwards I forgot to check if from here to here we were creating that divergence. One quick second, that is the work phone. Disregarding the operations we just closed, so that's pretty good. Low to high, negative, less negative. Low, lower. I guess we can call for some hidden divergence here on the against the RSI. Look at that, right? And then from here to here, we're also going probably slightly higher, maybe sideways, diverging even more. That wouldn't count. Here we're converging on this bottom part, here to here. And I'm just gonna make this very, very large so we can see it. Right? I'm interested on this portion here, so I need to get better accuracy at this level. Low to high. All right, so this definitely was going higher. When I was zoomed out, it was hard to tell. So this one we have here, this one we wouldn't get here, but we would get here. Look. Still high to low, low to high, hidden bullish. Taking the pump, hitting the 20, rejecting. We've just been rejecting the 20 consistently. That could get us to go lower, right? Hopefully that's not going to be the case. We keep trying to get another rally happening here. That movement down could get us back down to this line. We're going to try to find support, pop again. We'll see. Bitcoin right now is consolidating. We got to wait, and we're within a triangle, right? So it could be either way. Let's go to ETH. So, Ethereum, high to low, and high to low. Nothing here that is bearish. We're hitting resistance at that 618. That's fine. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Low to high, low to high, and low to high. We've lost whatever divergence we were looking for here yesterday, right? It went slightly higher, broke it here. And we're broken here, and that is fine. Now we're breaking down on the 1 hour chart. I wouldn't be worried if we have some divergence here that is bearish. I'm gonna bet that we're breaking down on divergence from the 1 hour chart. That is fine. We're going down for that 20. We're neutral at 52.54. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. We're going here. That will track onto here, right? We have that divergence here. This is one island. We could ignore it. We could go there, and that is our divergence, right? Strong bearish action to the downside, breaking below 20, rejection, try to pump, rejecting again. Low, lower low, negative, more negative, and low, lower still. On this last bit, low, lower low, negative, less negative, and low to high. So on that note, we are creating this divergence, right? That is strong bullish. This should indicate potential for action to the upside on Ethereum, right? We should be looking for some movement up happening here. In neutral at 44.04. Let's go to Binance. Sorry guys if I'm not checking out the chat a lot. You guys know today I'm really pressed for time. Let's go to this daily. Sideways motion, getting above the 50% retrace, which is fine. Not really a lot of strength, right? A lot of just sideways nothingness we're beginning on Binance. Neutral on the hour side at 45.53. Nothing bearish, nothing bullish. Let's go to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour chart, low, slightly higher. We also went right, but here we have something opposite. Here we had the divergence. We played down on it. Then on this pump, right? On this pump, what we'll be doing is I'm gonna shift things. So I'm gonna go here, right? Low to high. Here we had it. It played down for one candle. It pumped again. And then we're coming high to low, right? High to low, and here also high to low. So we created some strong bearish divergence action to the downside. Going for that 20. Looks like we're going to take a bounce. Neutral at 51.33. Let's go to the 1 hour chart again. If we hold to the 20 and bounce on the here on the 4 hour, could be looking for higher areas. Maybe here 399. Right now we're neutral at 51.17. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Low to high, high to low, high to low. High to a higher high, high to low, and high to low still. There we go. Bearish divergence, action downside. Low, lower low, negative momentum, more negative momentum, and low to a lower still. Neutral, 42.18. With that is it for Binance. We don't have anything bullish right now. Could try to get a small pop happening here. Maybe go for that 20. That if Bitcoin and the rest bounce, but otherwise we should be looking for a retest of 356 potentially. That's what I would be seeing it at right now. And if we do go up again, a retest of that 20 at 368. Not very clear though, right? We don't have anything bullish here. I would suggest we're looking for action to the upside. So neutral at 40.98. Let's go to Litecoin. Litecoin, $172.36. All right, so what do we have here on Litecoin? Again, a lot of tightness onto the Bollinger Bands. We had that bearish divergence. It's moving slightly down. We are neutral at 43.71. On the 4 hour chart, right, high to low, low to high, bearish divergence, breaking down on that. Finding support of the 20, rejecting it, trying to go back up, low to high, negative, positive, and low to high. Neutral at 52.37. There's nothing bullish. Last thing we had was this bearish divergence hidden. Still playing on that. Let's go to the 1 hour. Low to high, high to low, right? Bearish divergence, strong action to the downside, low to high, negative, more negative. So some hidden bullish divergence here against the MACD. Right, from here we did pop on that, hit that 20, rejecting again and coming lower on this last bit, creating strong bullish divergence. We should be looking for a rally or potential action to the upside here on Litecoin, right? Binance didn't have this, but Bitcoin and I think can't remember if Ethereum also had this, but pretty sure Bitcoin had this, and we're looking for some action to the upside, right? On Bitcoin, and very likely the Litecoin will follow, and also Binance. So I'm gonna skip over RSR. I'm gonna leave it as a pending, so I can cover more of the coins you guys have requested, and then we'll see if we can get back to it. Let's go to GTC. Right. So GTC, let's go on the daily. I'm just seeing consolidation happening here. Nothing happening on daily, right? Even if we move that, everything was okay. So let's go to that 4-hour chart. What do we have here? Bearish divergence moving down. Low, high, negative, less negative, low, high. There's nothing bullish, nothing bearish. I think we looked at this yesterday. We said there was not a lot going on. We're hitting that 20 again. We're breaking that 20 moving average, not because we actually pulled up on it with strength. I mean, we just basically opened next to it, moved up on it, now rejecting. Not a lot happening here. About to get across the MACD over the signal line that could get positive momentum to start building. We could get some explosion to the upside here. Bollinger Bands are starting to become very tight. Let's go to the 1 hour. High to low, and high to low. Low to high, negative, less negative, and low to high. Also neutral, 49.19. Not getting anything here. It's just consolidating into a large triangle. All right. I'm gonna start using the triangle tool. I liked it the other way that I used it. I rarely use it. I didn't like it for the longest time, but it might just be easier to draw these triangles like this and show you guys what I'm talking about. Look at that triangle, right? That's where we're at. Boom. We need a large triangle here. Someone said DVT on the pre-request. So DVT did pump a bit. Right now it's coming back down. 0.17 cents. So almost 20% of a cent, 17% of 1 cent, right? That's how much this is worth. Let's go here. And not that. Let's go here. The MACD and the RSI. May, I think, requested this one. MACD. I wrote NAC. MACD. RSI. Right, low to high, low to high, high to low. I'm not sure if we want to count this as a high though, because we start ranging from like 100% high to 100% low because we had very little motion. But if you want to consider this, then we're going low to high, high to low, hidden, not hidden, strong bearish divergence, action to downside move down. Now we're going from a low point to a high point, positive, negative momentum to more negative momentum, right? So hidden bullish divergence, right? From here to here. From here to here, right? Potential for action to the upside. Got that small pop. Sideways motion right now. Should still be looking for action to the upside potentially on DeVault. Although it's just been stagnating around that 3.9 cent mark. Sideways motion. Coming lower here, right, on this 4-hour chart. From here to here. Why is it not letting me? From here to here. Right, and we're going from here to here. Right, that's it. Bullish divergence strong. Took that pop. Rejecting. We could say impulse up, flagging right now. Not the best looking flag, but tends to break the upside. We'll see. And we are neutral at 56.47, right on the RSI. Let's go to the daily, man. High to low, low to high, negative, less negative, low to high. Not a lot here on the daily. Neutral at 53.10. We're sitting at 4.3 sats. We were at 3.9 for the longest time. It just feels okay that it's moved a little bit. Not really pumping a lot. We'll see how things go with that. Let's go to Shiba. Nothing here on the daily. Let's go to the 4-hour. Low to high, and high to low, or sideways here. Hidden divergence, right? We still dropped a little bit more here. We're still dropping here a little bit more. So hidden bullish. Hit that 20, rejecting low, lower, low, negative, less negative. I mean, it's not the strongest looking strong bullish divergence by all means, but we do have strong bullish divergence starting to build here on Shiba. Right, neutral at 43.16, and then on the 1-hour chart, low, lower, low, negative momentum, more negative momentum. Right, nothing bullish here. High to low, positive, less positive, nothing bullish, nothing bearish, It's just downwards, right? There's two ways to look at this, and one of them, and I think the way I'm gonna like a little bit more might be, I'm not gonna go from up here. Where we going from here, right? Something like this. And then here, I'll be going like this, right? And say, yo, look, we had a very large falling wedge, right? Falling wedges tend to break to the upside, right? So falling wedges tend to break to the upside. Hopefully this will be a falling wedge. We'll see motion to the upside. That curve, I didn't mean to go that low, but this could be like that. Break up, right? Got excited and drew that very, very large curve. That's it for Cheval. Andrew, I know you asked for this one, so there it is, bro. Let's get to Theta. I'm gonna read comments in a little bit, right? Once I finish the coins, and that's it. I've already closed the list of Theta, I think, or Theta, and then I have to go back to RSR. Didn't do it. Press for time right now, guys. So I'm just gonna keep it a very short stream tonight. Yeah, so you asked something earlier, Andrew. I will address it in a second. I just don't want to lose time looking at chat, right? I just see your name pop up here on the side. I want to tell you that I did see your comment. I'll talk about it in a second. Right now, I had to get stuff done. High to low, high to low, high to low. Neutral at 47.76. Again, bullish divergence hidden, action to the upside, hitting that 20, rejected. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. High to low, low to high, right? Hidden divergence still on Theta. And that slight action to the upside, downside, sorry. Go down, hit that 20, finding support, rejecting lower areas of value. That is fine. A low to high, negative, positive, low to high, nothing bullish. Always have is hidden bearish, and we're getting some kind of consolidation happening here. Neutral, 51.83. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. So we had this bearish divergence, right? Moved down, then we created this bullishness, right? We were live here. Look, took that pop. What happened after that pop? Slightly higher, came lower, right? Came lower, creating strong bearish divergence, right? Fraction to downside. Low, lower, low, negative momentum, more negative momentum, and low, lower still. Neutral at 45.48. Looks like the fractals on 8 are down, lining up to the downside. Might be, dude. I haven't looked at fractals for it. So you're looking at this, I guess, as being part of this, right? Or a mini part of this, I guess, right? So I just saw that one coming up, so we're talking about Theta. So you're saying this, basically, this is basically this, I guess. This is what you're looking at as a fractal, right? And at least that's what I could see as playing out. Impulse, drop, pop, action to the upside. Impulse, drop, pop, action to the upside, and drop, and then we're getting that drop happening here. So, because these are the fractals that you are talking about. I'm legendary. Thank you very much for that. I just saw that coming also off the corner of my eye. Let's go to RSR, and then we'll go back and check the questions that you guys have asked and all the comments you have made. I also just caught some comments that I cannot comment on. Stuff I cannot read because some guys want to troll, cursing in some other language, but not gonna happen here, man. Ain't gonna fly. High to low, low to high. Strong bullish divergence, action to the upside, hitting the 20. Finally, yesterday we hit the 20. Rejecting, still trying to hold support at 3.12. Let's go to the 4-hour. Had this divergence. Remember, we talked about potentially starting to make this shoulder. It's just that we want to build it. So I'm gonna wait. But basically, what I'm gonna be looking for here, I'm gonna be breaking that neckline I just drew. I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna switch this to blue so you guys can track it, right? And then what I'll be looking for is the move from a low point to the high point here to the neckline, and then get that as whenever we break, right? If we break, should be getting to 3.9 on the 1-hour chart. Bearish divergence here. We'll move down, hit that 20, taking a pop, low to high, high to low. More bearish divergence, right? more action to the downside. That is what we have built. That's what we have built right now. Right now we are neutral at 52.04. That is where we are. All right, someone said Theta. That's the last one that we're gonna do. The hell? You want to do that? All right, so Theta on the daily. We had some bullish divergence, pumping on that again. Starting to look, this is going to depend on when you look at it, but basically what I would be looking at it would be like this, right? I'm not going to pinpoint it to accuracy. I just want to show you the triangle that it's making, right? That's the pattern that I'm looking at, the triangle. Anyways, high to low, high to low, and high to low. High to a lower low, right? So a high point on the price to a lower point on the price. We haven't looked at this in a couple days, but there we go, right? And then a low point to a high point. Bearish divergence, right? Action to the downside. We're neutral at 52.08 against the RSI. So again, we're getting that action to the downside and the hidden divergence, right? And then bouncing at the 20 and just consolidating sideways. Still, let's go to the 4-hour chart. High to low. And here, high to low, right? High point to a lower point. And then we are going from a low point here to a higher point. A low point here to a higher point here. Hidden divergence, action and downside, hitting the 20, taking a pop, right? Low to high, negative, positive. Low to high, neutral at 52.91. Well, let's go to the 1-hour chart. Climbing, dropping, dropping, right? So bearish divergence, strong. Right, there we go. Yeah, you guys know I usually take all the requests, but today I have something I gotta finish, so I'm not able to stay today particularly long, and I just have about an hour, right? And if it's less than an hour, definitely I need all the time I can get to finish what I'm doing. So lower here, neutral at 41.25. That is it for Theta. We're looking at some bullish divergence, strong potential for action to the upside. We're starting to get that rally. About to face resistance here at around $8.89. Right now we're sitting at $8.85. If we get above that resistance, 20 moving average will be the next area, and that'll be at $8.97, right? That would be the 382 that we're gonna go for. And then after that, I mean, we have been manufacturing a lot of areas here where this has been hitting. So if like here, we could probably find something. I'd have to go back and look for supports and resistances, but you know, probably see that, you know, there probably is some on here. It seems like we rejected around this area for quite a bit. I'll do a line here real quick. Alt H. You can tell we rejected here. Right, we rejected here a couple times. Try to hold support there. We try to hold support. Try to hold support, right? Try to hold support here as well. I'm looking for validations, right? That our line is okay. Here we rejected it, right? And then we got above and then we found support. So we know that 1051 could be an area of support resistance. And in all these areas, they are more or less, right? We're not expecting a precise hit. We know we could be a little bit off, but it's where we expect to find resistance, right? Because we've had that line just hit and bounce around there so many times. Another one might be around here. And the reason I'm putting one around here, and I'm going to adjust it a little bit more right now, but we're getting a lot of rejection around the zone, right? And we're getting a lot of nothingness here. So that might not be it, actually. We rejected here briefly. We rejected here. Moved it by accident. So I'm just checking back to validate what we have, right? And look at this. Here we had resistance, then we became support, right? So it could be an area of support, kind of where I have it at 971. Might not be a strong one because we just here we just went through it a couple times like it was nothing, right? And if we zoom in, we're gonna see this, rejection, getting above it, rejecting, right? So I believe this one might be a little bit stronger, 1051. This one might be a minor resistance, but what I'm looking at is where can we go once we break this zone to the upside? And if we break that 20 moving average, well, the next area of resistance is probably gonna be somewhere around here, and it would make sense. Now the price to break right now in this bullish divergence, right? We've talked about this plenty of times. I haven't been drawing them a lot lately, but we would be drawing a line like that. So even after we get above that 20 moving average, we will be looking for some kind of trend line resistance that we need to get above. And once we get above that resistance, we should be going on a short-term bull trend, and we should be aiming for these areas. If we get to that 20 and we still reject that line here, we're probably going to be dropping for lower prices, right? So let me go real quick through the chat, see what's happening, and then I'm going to check time. And I think we've done almost everything in a half an hour, so we will see what's happening here. So Drew, I read. Adrian, I read. Voice seems quiet. That one already read. Press and I didn't read the joke. That is fine. Andrew said hard. No request. For sell before 30th. Interesting, Adrian. I'm not sure which coin we're at, but interesting. Travis, thank you very much for being here, man. Again, if you guys like what we do, hit the like, hit the bell, the sub, right? You guys are awesome for being here and being awesome supporters of this channel. And it says something, and then puts a horrible name. Try a new version of the Model S. Andrew says, when am I going to be a full-time trader? I've already been a full-time trader before, man. I've worked for trading companies, and I've been a full-time trader. So I want to be a full-time trader again. Kinda. I'm taking a break from trading, like trading actively by companies and strongly trading. I've worked for trading companies since 2008, all the way until 2016. Then I went to work for a banking institution where I was the advisor of the director of markets and securities. And I was there for about another year and a half. So I wanted to take a break from trading actively because it's really stressful. So I want to take it back a little bit. I'm trading crypto, but that's why I started doing the stock trading again a couple of months ago. I wanted to get onto that again, and crypto started to pick up a lot, so it just didn't make sense to be looking for a small place in day trading when crypto was pumping so much. Now that crypto's kind of stagnating, it kind of it starts to make sense maybe to start going back into the day trading of stocks. So your question is, when will I be a full-time trader again? I'm not sure right now. I'm taking a break from it. Sorta. I'm still doing this stuff. I'm teaching you guys some of the trading stuff that I used when I used to be trading. And yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going to go back to being a full-time trader, man. Right now it's chill. I like what I'm doing. I'm doing biz dev. I'm doing something different, which I kind of like. Well, I not kind of like. I really like. And it's developing new skills. Negotiation and interaction with clients and things like that. Not just trading. So yeah, it's good. But yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going to go back to full-time trading. That's a good question. One piece of same here. Want to see how fast you're at 60 seconds, 2 seconds. We're like, interesting. MMP, I cannot read that. Save room. Better wallet. Right. The false flags. Yeah, I cannot. Drew says he loves cake. Interesting. I haven't gotten any cake yet. Number. Thanks for going live. Thanks for being here, man. Much appreciated. I'm not taking on more requests for tonight. Benjamin L. How's it going tonight? IceCon Age coming. Oh, let's hope we're not going to winter. Andrew then said thanks. Eric says Bitcoin up. Andrew buy coins. 10 million off. Yeah, Andrew buys coins that he can hold a lot of, but he's been doing good, man. Right? He's have good calls. I've told him that. It's just some of the coins are very, very high risk. I would not be trading them, and most of the coins that Andrew's getting, you can only get them on swaps, which for me it just adds more to the risk because you don't really know how much liquidity there is. You do know how much liquidity it is, but you're not as liquid as an exchange that has a trading volume established for an asset. So It could be that you're struggling to get out of a position sometimes. It could be that, plus you're going to pay some insane fees depending on what gas is at. And sometimes in the exchanges, it's a lot cheaper to just buy and sell and trade there, because the fees are going to be so much lower than the DEXs or the swaps, right? Swaps, sometimes the fees are exorbitant. And I've heard horror stories of people trading there, and then, when they sell, they basically paid up more than what they earned on trading. So, it's just weird. I'm a legend, thanks. Chainlink, please. I'm not taking more requests, Wesley, tonight. Can you turn your music down a touch, or your mix up a touch? Dude, sorry about that. I think this is where I've had it. I've been told that when I had it a little bit higher, the gain was too much. And I was told that I should turn it down. So, I'm trying not to have a lot of gain. Thank you, dude. I will keep it into consideration when I do I think I need to sit down and start doing a re-engineering of the audio mix. So yeah, I might turn it down, but not today. I'm not going to be playing with the audio today. Man says he'll be right back. Oh, damn, give someone thumbs up. Sorry, fix that. Thanks, man. It's all good. You can hit thumbs up, thumbs down, don't matter. It still plays for the algorithm. Long and short, what's up? You're later than you thought. Yes, I also started late, and I'm about to sign off, actually. Thank you for coming, though. Crazy Beast, what do you think about BTC? What do you think about BTC? Dude, I haven't looked at it. But I'm not going to be looking at it right now, bro. I'm sorry about it. Sorry, Bitcoin. Yeah, we already looked at it. It's sideways motion. That's what we said, right? I got sidetracked. For some reason, I just thought you meant Bitcoin Cash for a second, man. We're moving sideways. So I'm thinking that we might be looking for some action to the upside. Here we had some hidden divergence. We popped, hit that 20. We're rejecting. Like I said, right? We're waiting for something to happen. On the 1 hour, we'd still be going down to the zone, try to find support and pop again. 4-hour chart. We're within a triangle. Look, we were up here when we started the stream, right? And we said we could come down to the zone. We are at that bottom part of the triangle again. On this view, right? Usually after an impulse up, we do tend to consolidate and then pump back up again. We've seen Bitcoin do this plenty of times. I talked about it. I even pointed at some examples. Back here, look, impulse up. We created that bearish divergence, right? Consolidated, impulse up again, more bearish divergence, and we broke down. Might not be the best example. We might have a better one here, right? Impulse up, look, consolidation, impulse up, consolidation, impulse up. Then we just broke that. So, what's up, bro? Oh, geez, we're getting a sub wave. Jesus. Oh my goodness. There's so many people. Thank y'all for being here. And subbing. I'm not sure where all the people are coming from. Did someone shout us out or something? Or is someone rating us? What's happening? It's crazy, bro. Not sure. Something must have happened. That's awkward. We don't usually get that many people coming in at the same time. Oh, dude, I just need to find time to start doing more stuff. Like, more trading tutorials or different kind of videos. I'll have to figure out how to get more time, bro. Long and short, you shouted me out. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Where do you shout me out at? Tosh A. LOL. Yeah. What do you think about Bitcoin? All right, so I told you, sideways, right? That's what it's looking like. Again, we're consolidating in a triangle. Tend to move to the upside after those. That is fine. And then on the daily, we are, I think, do we have something bearish? Yeah, we still have this hidden divergence, right? Hidden bearish. We do it here without all the lines in the background, right? So we look at it, right? High to low, right? Had this divergence. Look, here on this chart, we closed at a resistance, right? 4,666. And we're moving down to that. So we are rejecting at a resistance with divergence. We know that could happen. We talked about it yesterday. Talked about the fact that we could still come up here and still have divergence and reject. And that is what we did, right? We went slightly higher. We still rejected and moved back down. So that's okay. Not a lot to worry here, man. Look here, right? A lot of high to low. Bringing back down. Hidden bullish, trying to get us to pop, but not really seeing a lot of strength on this hidden bullish, right? And look how zoomed in I am. And look, if I zoom out a little bit, look how small the chart gets. And if I zoom in a bit, look how large it gets real quick. And that is because a lot of motion has been happening here. We've been sideways since, let's say, since we got up here on the 14th at 8 in the morning. So we've been over 36 hours. It just started his motion, right? What are we at today? 15, 16? It feels like longer than it should. A day and 14 hours, right? So. Oh, the trade vets? Oh, that's right, man. I gotta go check that out, bro. Appreciate it. You told me yesterday. Dude, you need to send me that link on the Discord, man. I need to find that channel. Jeff says Bollinger Bands super tight. Yes, they're getting very tight, right? We're bound to get an explosive move. Hopefully it's not going to be to the downside. Jack Proc, what's up, dude? I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for being here. All right, so Crispy says, what do you think about the shorts that were open so high in a very short amount of time on Bitcoin? One of the shorts was 12,000. Right, in less than 6 hours. Look, there's different ways to look at this, right? That people are shorting because they believe that we might go down from here. I think if we get above 40,900, we do have a really good shot at pumping some more. This thing got moved again, I think. Did this get moved? Is this rectangle go from this line down? I think that's where we had it. So we broke out of it. That had it at this resistance, right? I think that's the way we had this. Let's go back to where it was. It might be here. I'm not sure. I think I might have shifted by accident throughout the day. Anyways. Yeah, send me a link, bro. For else, join us on the Discord. Send me a link. Discord's pinned at the top. Again, you can also join me on Twitter, and you can also tag me there for comments. Twitter's going out right now, by the way. Or it already went out. If you also like what we do, hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub, right? Yeah, accumulate market manipulation, man. I mean, right now getting over 40,900 could lead us to go to 43,900, which is the area that I've been calling for us to get. If you want to start looking back onto the bullishness, a lot of people, and now that I look at this in the 4 hour, I would say that this looks more like a Wyckoff accumulation, right? And I'll show you what I mean by that. Let me get here on a line. And where's the Wyckoff? Bring the Wyckoff, dude. Here's Wyckoff. So I gotta figure out which Wyckoff accumulation I was gonna look at. Right. Not gonna be the most accurate looking Wyckoff, but I'll just grab this here from here and show you here. Can I make this smaller? I can't. And put it like this, and that should be fine, I guess, for this. Right. So let me move this real quick. Let's get this out of auto and move this higher so you can look at this right. There we go. There we go. Right, so we had our move down, right? Then this spike here, what we propose is this spike here, right? Then we didn't get that lower point, right? This lower point here should have been this point, which I don't think we're getting, right? That would be here. Then we got our climb, right? And then we're getting our drop, and the drop's going lower than the previous two lows, right? So I believe that this drop here could be this drop here, right? Then we're getting a rally happening here. And this break here could be this break here, right? On the Wyckoff. Now this break that we're getting here could be this part that we're getting here, right? very close to where this line is, right? To where this spike is, right? Flirting with it. See here, it's flirting with it. Here we're slightly below it. But this could start to look a little bit like a Wyckoff, accumulation, and this should lead to more action to the upside. So we could be looking for a break to the upside, right? If we are within this Wyckoff accumulation pattern, right? Andrew says I might be ahead of where we are, and I could be, man, right? I mean, I'm looking on the 4 hour. I'm trying to gauge where we are at here. So what I'm gonna do here is grab this razor. Let me raise these things. There we go. I guess, Andrew, what you're gonna propose is that this port here, or this part here, sorry, too large for circle. I think you're gonna propose that this part here is gonna be this part here. Then this first drop here is gonna be this drop here, right? And then this climb that we're getting is this climb here, right? So it could still be that this is a larger Wyckoff pattern, right? I mean, we're not gonna know until we confirm whether or not this is the drop we're looking at or this is this drop. But right now it does look like it could be a very quick version of this pattern. You think we might be on our way to a lower low? It could be, right? But if you look at this, right, from your SC to your AR or to your resistance lines here, right, this high, you're not hitting it again, right? You don't hit it again until you break it, right? So again, here, this line, right, is not going here and then dropping again, right? See what I mean? Here, we are getting that break, right? So you have your low, right, your SC, and then you have your AR. Then you're proposing like this was ST, right? And then this should be ST in phase B, and that would be here, right? And that could be okay. All I'm saying is that this part here is not, it should not hit this line, and that line would be here, right? And we're hitting already that area. Yeah, it could be that I'm ahead, man, right? It could be that I'm ahead. I'm just looking at, this as where we're at here, man. Because it's, if we look at it as a nano, right? This being smaller, and then this portion being here, yes, we should still be looking for that spring test. But if this already happened and this just didn't drop lower than this low, right? We didn't get that ST, but we do get this part here to be this part here, right? And like I said, this pump here and this drop could be this pump and this drop, and then we're starting to get that pump again, and this stagnation here could be this stagnation here, right? So this could be a nano one, or who knows? I'm not sure if it's gonna be a minor one or a larger one, right? It might just be playing too quick. I'm not sure. I'm still trying to determine, because I've been looking at this also and just trying to determine whether or not this is a Wyckoff or not, right? The 30k wick would be a higher overshot of, yeah, you're right. So this here would have been an overshot. You're correct. This, but it is there, right? We got to consider it. So you're basically saying that the SC was an overshot here, and it just came like this, right? Could be. Again, right? Just looking at it differently. And yes, I do get it. If we tighten this and make it shorter, right, it would seem as though we are on this portion and we're here on this bounce. But like I said, here we're not hitting that area again until here, right? So here, right? Where's this line? So here we're not hitting that area. See, we're not hitting that area until here again, right? So the circles I drew are like should match up with the circles I drew here, right? Look, circle, circle, and then circle, right? It looks like a mini version of this. We're just not getting that drop that is slightly lower, but it could start looking like this on a smaller scale, right? Yeah, it could be, man, right? Could be. Again, that's it. I want to discuss these things. I want to talk about this potential Wyckoff stuff happening also. I got 10 minutes, and I'm actually going to be calling it a stream now, guys. Thank you for being here. I mean, I'm sorry for it being a small or short stream tonight. I really wish it was longer than this, but I need to get going, man. Right on. So, you know, you need Bitcoin is streaming to accelerate. Maybe, bro. Guys, that's gonna be for tonight, right? Doesn't need to be 100% accurate. It's only a theory. I know it doesn't have to be, but the more textbook it looks, the better it should be playing out. Right. So if this is a Wyckoff, what I'm gonna do here, if this is to be a Wyckoff, what we're looking at here is maybe that bounce happening, right? To recover, maybe through the 47s, 40 plus. Guys, that's gonna be it for tonight. I don't have any more time for tonight. I'm sorry about that. I really wish I could do a longer stream. I wish also I could have started at regular time scale or time schedule, not time scale. But with that being said, guys, remember, thank you for being here again. If you like what we do, you know what to do. You should hit that like, you should hit that bell, you should also hit that sub. You can join us on Discord. Links have gone out. Links are also pasted at the top of the chat. The chat. Remember, talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, and to your coworkers. If you want to help us out, the best way to do it is help us grow this channel, bring more awareness to it. It's a very mellow channel. We don't chill, we don't FUD, we don't FOMO, we just do technicals, and that is it, right? We don't let the emotions get the best of us. Come in here very calm every night, talk markets, and that's that. Also, remember, all the information that we provide here is for entertainment and education purpose only. Please don't trade based on what you see here. We're just discussing ideas. That being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of the State of Crypto. Until then,